Question 3. What have you learned from your audience feedback? Our initial work that we carried out was to decide who our target audience for our music video would be, and our pre-production gave us a great idea on who would fit the genre, and overall it had a big impact on this choice. We focused and aimed our film at teenagers and young adults in the age range of 17 to 21 year olds who are part of either C2 or D demographic. This describes them as working class who is in a job that requires a lack of educational knowledge, which reflects their background and childhood upbringing. For example, they would stereotypically have jobs like plumbers, builders, semi-skilled and unskilled manual workers. This perhaps see them as people who like pop-punk music, and that is what they have relied on throughout their upbringing, which could be the reason for their use of violence, and as it's how they have been brought up to do. From the outset of this project, my group and I have interacted with our target audience in numerous different ways, gathering feedback which has been a very effective method aiding us in aiming our final product towards them. Our first attempt at this was when I conducted a questionnaire on SurveyMonkey. From this I collected significant information about the key pop-punk conventions and stereotypical conventions that my target audience look for when watching a music video based on our genre of music, and also what makes these visual products so appealing. It turned out that the research that we had gathered on our genre and our target audience had proved to be crucial in the production phase of our product, as they influenced some of our decisions throughout, and we catered this in favour of our target audience in order for music videos to appeal to them. For my magazine and advert and digipack, I conducted audience feedback to allow me to hear their opinion on the products and what aspects need altering in order to reflect the genre of pop punk and entice them into purchasing the album. This was very helpful and allowed me to create a successful final piece that would be able to go onto the market in the music industry due to the inspiration that these comments gave me for my final product. In my digipack there is a huge difference in the standard and quality, which was all influenced by my audience feedback, who informed me to edit the lighting and the colour scheme used for the typography. After the completion of our first draft of our music video, we selected individuals from our target audience to inform us with their opinion on our product, and we did this in a vox pop format. From the feedback we received, it deems that our initial research was very effective due to the positive comments that were being made, especially on the conventions that had been incorporated, such as the narrative that had been showcased and also the concept of youth identity. Within the comments, an area that really impressed people was the high variation of shots that have been used and the quality of our cinematography that had been presented throughout, and in particular was the sandwich scene, which used a slow motion shot. Alongside all of these positives, a few negative points were made on our production, which in fact was constructive criticism. One individual identified that in a band performance, Alex and I weren't varying our chord changes to look as though we were actually playing to the time of the music, which made it not look as realistic. However, she understood that this was a very hard aspect to get spot on. This is a very valid point that she made, because it does lower the quality of the product slightly, but this wasn't picked up by everyone, meaning that it isn't a massive issue. Having said that, if I was to produce another product, this would be an area that I would look to improve and learn from the mistakes that had been made when conducting a band performance.